Yo, I just made $4,000 in 2 days, and I'm gonna show you guys my entire thought process during this entire 48 hours and how I personally trade. So this is the second episode of Unfiltered Trading. So the first trade that I took was on this gold trade. So basically I shorted gold with a lot size of 0.62, and before I start, I just want to explain to you guys like why do I use like such a weird number lot size. First of all, it's because I'm risking 0.5% to 1% per trade, right? So I go onto the position size calculator and just type in like, okay, how much I'm risking per trade. So in this case, it could be a 0.5% or 1% of my entire account. So this allows me to keep my risk minimum. So this means that I can lose a few trades in a row and I win one or two and I can still be profitable. So that's why one tip for you guys is to keep your risk as low as possible. Use a smaller lot size, follow your risk management plan. And if you notice, the first thing on my charts is that it is black, alright? Black charts help to kind of improve my own trading psychology. It allows me to kind of like just focus on market structure as a whole, right? And then also, basically, when you put your charts black and then price starts retracing, you will not be scared because you realize that, okay, it's just a retracement, it's not a reversal. So black charts really help with your psychology and basically improve your trading performance. So let me show you guys this trade I took on gold. So gold was like kind of making this beautiful uptrend because price has kind of bottomed around this area here at this very strong support area. So I drew like a little trend line right here, and you can see price just making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs and higher lows. So I saw this little support area forming like right here, so I drew like a little support area with this little thin box. And remember, support and resistance, they are not a key level, right? They are not exact level. Like price won't just go down to the exact level and then reverse. It can go down to an area. So that is why I'm using like a little thin box. And basically, I also saw like a little resistance right here. So when the price comes back up, reverse back down, comes back up, reverse back down. And then this was like a fake out also. So it come out and it went all the way down. So when price broke through this little resistance, most retail traders, they are looking to buy, right? They think that, okay, price just broke through the level, so I'm going in for a buy. But you have to wait, guys. You have to wait it out, all right? And then when price got up all the way here and then it starts coming down, and I started to feel like, okay, maybe it will come down here to retest. So I enter for a short position right here, right? And I saw like this bearish engulfing candlestick, and I saw like the moving average crossover. Like you can see right now, the black line is above the candlesticks. So this was two confluence, and the third confluence could be me thinking that, okay, price broke through this level and it's coming back down to retest that level, right? So I entered for a sell position right here. And as you can see, I did not get the best entry. A better entry would be like right here when I wait for price to retest the moving average, and then I enter right here, then I can get like a tighter stop loss and stuff. But yep, I'm 100% transparent right here. I did not get the best entry, right? I did not get a sniper entry. I just entered right here, and then I was in a drawdown for a little bit. Like you can see, I put my stop loss right here, right? So yeah, I put my stop loss. The reason why I put my stop loss right here was because like this wick up here, you can see this little doji candlestick, right? And then price wick all the way up here and then starts coming back down to form this little doji. So I put my stop loss like a few pips above this high right here. So I put it like right here. And then my take profit was obviously at this key resistance level because I'm waiting for price to essentially make the retest, right? Come back down to retest this level. Or it can be a fake out. If it's a fake out and just went back down, I'm still profiting either way, right? That's why I played it safe by placing the take profit right here, right here. Because if price wanted to retrace and hit back up, at least I'm still managed to close that trade. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this trade was a pretty simple trade. All I did was that I looked for my 3 confluences before I enter for the trade, which is why you guys must really make sure you wait for 3 confluences before you enter for the trade. Do not just enter for the trade just because you see price move up 100 pips and then you jump on, and the next thing you know, price just drop again. So you have to be patient enough, wait for the trade to come to you. Never ever chase trades. So the next few trades that I took was on US30. So for those who do not know what is US30, US30 is basically like a stock index. It's like S&P 500, but it's basically comprises of the 30 largest companies in the United States, which is companies like McDonald's, Tesla, Apple, Google, Facebook, all of these big companies, right? They're inside this entire basket called the US30. Alright, so US30 is a volatile mofo, man. Like US30 move up and down so fast. The reason is because like the pip count is kind of different. So this is using like a point system instead of a pip. You can see like over here, you can see it's like 31,000 to 32,000. Like this is 100 pips, guys. This is 100 pips, and this took place in less than an hour. So yeah, it's basically because like the point system is kind of different, which is why it's easy for you to make a lot of money and lose a lot of money. So if you are still a beginner, my honest advice to you will be, do not trade US30. Stay away from US30. Even though everybody on YouTube might be like trading US30 and stuff, only trade the things that work for you. Like if Forex works for you, go ahead, by all means trade Forex. You don't have to dabble into US30 or even dabble into gold, because Forex works for you. So ultimately kind of find out like what works for you, because what works for you might not work for someone else, and what works for someone else might not work for you, right? So make sure you guys really figure it out on your own. So the reason I entered for a buy position was that I felt like the whole market was oversold, because as we know, the last unfiltered trading video that I made, the market was like in a free fall. Like it was literally just going down and stuff, and a lot of stocks are down 50%, 60%, 70%. So I felt like, okay, right here at this bottom here, right, this is kinda like, I don't know if this is the bottom or not, alright. Price might even fall even further, but I know that price is oversold right now, alright. It has been going down for so long, and right now price is oversold. And when the news is kind of like all negative and stuff, you see all the news is like, oh my god, it's the end of the world and stuff, right? Stock market is gonna go zero. This is when the stock market is kind of gonna like reverse and stuff and like go up a little bit. So I thought that, okay, a relief rally is coming. I literally posted it on Instagram. I literally told you guys that a relief rally is coming, so maybe you should enter for a buy. So that is what I did. I thought that a relief rally was coming. So I saw like these little wicks right here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 wicks, wick all the way up here, and then come back down to create your higher low, right? This is a new higher low, and then it starts coming up to create your higher high. So I was waiting for price to come back down to retrace to create a new higher low, and then I enter for the trade. So which is what price did. Price went back down to create a new higher low, and then once I saw this bullish engulfing candlestick right here, I immediately enter for the trade, right? Because like I said, I'm quite bullish on US30, so I enter for a buy position somewhere right here, and obviously I go down to the 15-minute time frame to look for a better entry. So like I said, I went down to the 15-minute time frame and I saw this bullish engulfing candlestick. I immediately enter for the trade, place my stop loss below this last low, which is right here, and I placed like a few pips below it, because you do not want to put it so tight, right? Price can literally went down, hit your stop loss, and then go up in your way. So make sure you give your stop loss a little bit of breathing room and stuff. So my three confluences would be the bullish engulfing candlestick, the moving average crossover, and thirdly, market structure. This is a higher low. And then fourthly, it could be like some sort of trend line. You can draw like a little trend line to connect all these higher lows actually. Yeah, but I did not do that because I saw market structure for what it is. So I placed my stop loss a few pips below this last low, and then for my take profit, always make sure you guys look towards your left, alright? It's really as simple as that. Just look towards your left, see where price last stopped at before it like reverses and stuff. So I went to the 1 hour or the 4 hour time frame to look for my take profit. So I went to the 1 hour time frame, and you can see like a little resistance, guys. Are you able to see it? It's right here. You can see right here, 1, 2, 3 hits, and then collapse. So this is like a little resistance level. So this was like a little resistance level, and then I placed my take profit at like 32500, 332,500, which is right here. And I think the reason I placed it there is because I thought that price, okay, like I know that price gonna get up here, right? But then I place it at 3 to 500 is cause kind of like, it's like a nice psychological number, like 3 to 500 sounds like quite nice and whole. That's why I place it right there. And as price like went up to my take profit, like right here, right, and I saw like the momentum like getting bigger and bigger because the candlesticks are getting bigger and bigger and longer, right? This means like, okay, there's a lot of momentum in the market and price is like getting pushed up. So right here, I literally went on to my MetaTrader 4 and I want to change my take profit to up here, like this 3 to 700 level, this resistance level right here, that I wanted to change my take profit right here. But guess what? The moment I went on to MetaTrader 4, it closed my trade. Like my take profit was hit because price was moving so fast. Price was going up so fast and my take profit was hit. So I did not manage to move my take profit right here. But if I did move my take profit right here, I could have ended the week off with probably $5,000. Yeah, but basically, so honestly, I'm content, man. Like I'm content with making like $4,000 during like these 2 days and stuff. So yeah, that's always make sure you guys kind of be like content on like the amount of profits that you make. Overall, this was like a good trade. Remember what I said, guys, a successful trade is a trade which you executed according to your trading plan and your risk management plan. It is not necessarily a winning trade or losing trade. So what this means is that I can make $100 and as long as I still follow the trading plan, it is counted as a successful trade. I can lose $50, I can lose $1,000, but as long as I follow my plan, it is still a successful trade to me. So I'm at this stage where wins and losses does not really matter to me anymore. Because I want you guys to remember the fact that every single trade is 50-50. The outcome is always 50-50. You either win or lose. And most of the time the market is random, right? You will never ever know if you're gonna win that trade or lose that trade. So what you can do to kind of increase the chances of that becoming a successful trade is to follow your trading plan. To look for your 3 confluences first before you enter for the trade. So if there's one thing you want to take away for today is that always make sure you kind of look for 3 confluences first before you take that trade. And the 3 confluences could be things as simple as candlestick pattern or moving average crossovers or trend lines, support resistance levels. And I did like an entire video on like these 3 confluences thing. So you can find it on my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure all the strategies that I talk about price action, I always make sure I tell you guys to look for the 3 confluences first before you enter for the trade. So if you're still watching this, I want to show you guys like an additional trade that I took, or rather an investment. So recently I bought Tesla stock at around $700 and then it dipped even more. So I want you guys to remember that it is very hard or it's almost impossible to kind of predict like where is the bottom of the market. So what we can do is really just make sure that we buy our favorite stock at a low price, at a discounted price, right? So if you are looking into like investment and you want to buy stocks, right, I believe that now will be the perfect time to kind of slowly scale into it and slowly buy more stocks and just stack up on stocks, right? So if you want to invest right now, is the best time to execute. Do not put all your money into it right now. Maybe you can put 50% into the investment and leave the other 50% for next time, which the stock market could even like go down even further. Then you can employ the other 50%. So remember, nobody can predict the market. Nobody can predict where is the bottom and where is the top, right? All we can do is kind of like make sure that we get in like in a good price so that we can really profit from our investments and stuff. So like this video if you guys really enjoy these unfiltered trading episodes. If you really enjoy this, I'll make sure I push out more unfiltered trading videos like this because it's more like transparent and it's more, honestly it feels quite good on my part because it seems like I'm kind of coaching you guys through like these little episodes. So remember, you're just one trade away. Mwah.